Joining us now, lucky enough to talk to Big Play Slay. Slay, thanks for the time today, man.
Thank you. What's up?
What's up, Slay? What's up, bro?
How you doing?
Oh, man, hanging in there. Listen, how's the offseason treating you so far?
Treating me amazing.
Now, you can be honest. How disappointed were you that you didn't end up being a Philadelphia Eagle this season?
Oh, man. Hey, I'm always thankful for all the great opportunities I get to play with some organizations. But, yeah, I probably should have stayed as an Eagle.
Yeah. Well, when we had that opportunity when you were available and then the Bills claimed you, we all thought before that happened, we were like, oh, we're getting Slay back. It was disappointing for us that we didn't see you here this year.
Man, me too.
Now, are you? I know you were the last time that you talked about. You were a little undecided. Are you? Have you thought about next year yet? Are you going to play next year?
I'm still debating. I don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll see how I go.
Now you're tight with Matt Stafford, right? You must have been happy to see him get the MVP last night.
Of course, that's my boy, man. He well deserved, man. He's been one of the most elite quarterbacks in the league for a long time, but just didn't get the recognition because I ain't trying to say he was playing in Detroit, but Detroit wasn't a good market spot for my boy.
Well, I mean, listen, hell, we got you from Detroit, and our fortunes changed around here, man. You were a part of 2 Super Bowl teams, one that you lost in 22, and then obviously last year winning that Super Bowl. We've been celebrating all 5 of the Super Bowl appearances this week by the Eagles, bringing on different guys. We had on Fletcher and Jason yesterday to talk about that 22 team. Before we get to last year's 24 team, I mean, that 22 team sometimes gets lost in the shuffle because they didn't win. But that was a pretty good team you guys had that year.
Yeah, we had a great team that year, man, 22. We just on the defense side should have just closed the game out. We didn't do a great job of closing the game out. But overall, man, that was a great year, man, because a lot of historical stuff went into that year with guys with sack records, being the number 1 pass defense, being a top dog. It was a great year for us. But, yeah, man, we should have won that one too, man. I would have been 2 Super Bowls up right now.
What was the key for it all coming together in 24? It was a great defense and a great offense, but what was the thing that sort of set the team apart?
I just think the run game we established the run game better in the playoff run. So I think during the playoff that year, we didn't I ain't say we didn't run the ball well, but we kind of got away from running the ball a little bit. But 24, man, we stuck with Saquon, and let him do his thing. 2-6 was going crazy, and made him have to make them try to stop us and not try to be one-dimensional. And on the defensive side of the ball, man, I think we took more pride in stopping the run more often. So because man, we was a good run defense and pass defense that year. So the 22 year, them boys was pass rush ready.
Yeah.
But overall, both teams were great, man. I experienced a great thing with them, but I think 2014 was just more like, I don't know the word, like complete, no selfishness.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys that was playing for each other. The 22 team well, but you always have some kind of spoiled apples. But overall, that 2014 was like more connected.
We talked to Fletcher Cox yesterday. He said the same thing about the defense because I asked him about he was on 2017 and who won the Super Bowl and 22. And he sort of said the same thing about the 22 team not really being sort of playing together the way that you felt that too?
It was a little bit of that, man. A lot of people money years coming up. A lot of, that's just how the game go, man. Everybody trying to think about their future. Because this game kind of try to help you provide that for your future and your family and all that, so which is understandable. But some stuff in that type of moment, you got to put some stuff to the side, man, and start playing for, your teammates, your brothers, your guys that you've been grinding with all through training camp for 6-7 months. And we get to the big dance and, and we know we lost on some, on some weak stuff. Not know like the team was better, more like a connection thing, man. So it was like, yeah, I felt the same way how Fletch said. That's what we both was talking about. He said, man, the 17 team, he told me about it before, saying the 17 team was just so well connected. and then and he said the disconnect was with the team this year, just because we were just so much talented than the other teams. It's just that, and you could see the connection that Kansas City had, and that's why they won. They trusted and believed in each other. So
I felt like you guys, Slay, had that last year, man. It was the weird thing about you all's defense last year is that it was Vic Fangio's first year. And it's rare that you get a coach come in, you got a whole new system, and he's coaching new players, and all you guys seemingly bought in. Like, you guys bought in, and as the weeks went on, you could see the unit getting stronger as a unit. And I looked at you, right? You're one of the vets that was over there. You were one of the guys, I think, helped lead the way for a lot of the young guys on that side of the ball that bought into Coach Fangio. You feel like that team last year had that close bond on the defensive side?
Oh, of course, man. Because what's crazy is the first 4 weeks, a lot of guys, not saying we did not trust and believe in Vic Fangio, his scheme or whatever, but the first 4 weeks we was not playing great football on the defense side of the ball until we played our last game. We went into the bye week. We had played the Saints, and we kind of dominated the Saints on defense. And a lot of guys did not had to look themselves in the mirror and talk about how they play. And Vic kind of addressed the defense before that bye week and let them know that things will be different. And because we knew we was a talented team, but a lot of guys was kind of not doing everything that required us to be the great defense. And he sat us down and told us what we need to do better. And, man, when I say from week after that bye week, man, we was lights out. And that's why we was the number one defense. And guys honestly put all the trust into Vic and really believe what Vic was preaching to us and how we could win. And it panned out well, man. The whole was a great staff, honestly, put together. And from top down, the whole staff believed that we was going to be champions.
Big play, Slay, with us. What was it like playing for Coach Fangio?
Man, it was great, man. I heard crazy stories about Coach Vic, man, and and me being want to tell me about. I had great stories about Vic. I heard some bad stories about Vic, but hey, your best bet is always trying to see how it is with you. And man, he was great for me. He because I was a guy that just, hey, Coach, what you need me to do, I could get it done. Whatever needs to be done, I could get it, and we know we got it done. So I ain't have a bad experience with Vic, man. So some guys say they did, but I didn't.
In that Super Bowl that you guys won over the Chiefs, it was the defensive performance in the NFC Championship game and then in the Super Bowl. Yes, it almost seemed like you guys were playing with more players than the other team was. Could you, when we were watching the game, it felt like the Chiefs were almost shell-shocked. Did you feel that on the field, that they almost felt like they had no answers at all?
Yeah, we already knew. We knew that going into the game, man. I'm not sitting saying that Kansas City is not a great team. Kansas City was a great team, but we just knew we were so much light years better and prepared more. And that's what we did. We prepared way better. I felt like, and we knew what was going on. A lot of the plays, I'm not gonna lie, I knew they was going to happen before they even happened. Felt like that's how great Vic had schemed the game up, and our game plan was so nice against them. And man, it wasn't their fault. I think any team that would have played us that in 2 weeks, they would have lost. Anybody would have played us. Just being honest, because we was on our stuff, and man, when I say we was dialed in, locked in, because we knew what it felt like losing one, and we was not going to lose another one.
Yeah, when you think about your time here as an Eagle, and you were such a great player in Detroit, you come here. And you make that decision to come here, you extend, and you're here. What are some of the things outside of that Super Bowl that you take away from your time here in Philadelphia as memories?
I mean, just the atmosphere, man, and the appreciation you get from the love of the fans. I got some great appreciation. I got some love, some hate too. But but one thing I knew about it was passionate. So I knew it was real. So I'm just thankful for the great opportunity, man, when it just comes to a great organization and learning from another organization how to, help win, how to build myself, help me become a better leader, because I earned my first captaincy being there. So I learned a lot about being an Eagle, and I'm always going to be appreciative and thankful for them because, they helped create my career and help shape my career a lot better than what it was. I was already having a great one, but they put the icing on the cake, coming in there and winning the championship, winning the Super Bowl, and becoming a Pro Bowl player over there as well. So, yeah, I learned a lot of great things with them, man. And I know for a fact that Philly is the #1 sports town. There's nobody better than that.
But we take pride in that. We sure do. Yeah.
It's a different type of pride. You know, some people got pride that can go home and sleep. Philly, they can't go home and sleep. They going to jail.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I worked in New York for a few years, and I thought it was the same. Going there, I was like, oh, this would be like Philly. And I said to myself, no, they've too many other things to do here. In Philly, this is all we do. It's all we care about.
All.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it.
Yeah. Listen, a couple of your young pups became All-Pro this year, man. I know that had to make you feel proud to see Quinyon continue to develop in what he has, along with Cooper DeJean.
Of course, man. I was happy, man. Them, them are like my long lost little brothers, man. So I wasn't surprised, because I knew what kind of work they put in. But it's just good that they got that early recognition early, man. And them guys there work their butts off to be one of the best in this game. I'm thankful for them boys. So they helped me become a better player and challenge me every day as well, too. But one thing I can say about them kids is they were some very detailed, listening kids. They ain't coming there with the big head. They came in there willing to learn from me. And I'm glad they kind of listen, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of folks don't listen. And they listen. And they always keep telling me, appreciate you, Slay, for everything you do. But I really appreciate them, man, for trusting and believing in me to help them become the best version of themselves. So, I'm always going to be here for them. But there will be more All-Pros to come. They're going to be All-Pro another time, about 3-4 more times.
Slay, we lost our defensive backs coach, Christian Parker, who's now going to be the defensive coordinator with the Cowboys. What was Christian Parker like as a coach, and how do you see it going for him in Dallas?
Man, I was talking to him a couple of weeks ago, and I said, man, golly, man, he put me in a tough position, man, because I'm rooting for you, but I got and the Cowboys, man. Before I even was an Eagle, I didn't like the Cowboys, so I know it's gonna be tough now. So, but I hope nothing but for the best for him. I hope he just coach a bad game against the Eagles. That's it. He can coach every great game, but it just need him coach bad against the Eagles. But he'll be a great coach, man. Great mentor, great leader. He know how to attack the room. He know how to address players. One thing I think his special ability is connecting with players. Because he's understanding, he's younger, but he got an older soul, so he been raised, So I think he gonna be a great addition to that organization. But I just hope he just had the worst day against the Eagles.
You had said that Coach Stoutland was the best coach in the building. Were you surprised at the news that Stout's leaving the Eagles?
By far, I'll be thinking that's the only person they would never let leave the building. Honestly. A great coach, man, great leader. As you see, his work self-explanatory. He got guys that come from Canadian that never played left tackle before. He got undrafted guys that becoming Pro Bowl, all pros. He got guys that converted from tight end to. He does it all. He's taking guys that whatever you need him to do, he got the job done. And man, even though the only person that's honest that I say that was blessed enough that he has got was Lane Johnson. That was just a freak of nature. But other than that, man, he built that O-line. Like, you know what I'm saying, went through Kels, being a young, 6th-round pick, 7th round. You know what I'm saying, Hall of Famer. Lane, Hall of Famer. Peters, Hall of Famer. He had Derek Brooks come over here and become a Pro Bowl player 3 years while he was here. Yep. Landon Dickerson. Like, his resume speaks for itself, man. And he's just well respected in the building. And that would be the last person I think leave the building. So to see that happen, it was like, okay, it got to be, that's not my business, but it got to be something bigger than what it is, because there's no way I think Stout should be leaving the building, because I think he's one of the best coaches that, for sure, at his position, I think was the best coach in that building. Well,
Slay, we appreciate your time today. I know you played for a few teams, but to us, you're an Eagle. Yes, sir. So the other teams don't count. So we appreciate your time here, man, and thank you for joining us today.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, there he is. Big play, Slay. Man, we need to do a deeper dive on that 22 team.
Seriously.
That is because he brought it up himself.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, it means they all talk.
It's like they mean yes.
Yeah.
They all know. Well, because, listen, it worked in 22. It's great. But then you start hearing the whispers. Same thing at the end of 23. Right. And obviously, a lot of those guys were still here.
Yep.
Fletch was here. Slay was
here. Pretty much
here.
the same defense. In 23 is pretty much the same, right?
Besides CJ. right? I mean,
Did CJ leave in 23?
Yeah, because he went to the Lions.
You're right.
And then he
That's
came
right.
back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Joe Giglio was citing safety wins.
Yes, he was.
As a part of the reason to bring him back.
And we all know Slay is a huge fan of CJGJ. That's why he said that Reed was the leader in the secondary room.
I'm glad you didn't ask him about that.
No, come on. Yeah, man, that would be the deep dive on the 22 Eagles.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? We unearthed this week.
Yeah.
It's funny because I bet you when you ask those guys about 22, they automatically think about 23 as well.
Yes.
They're putting it together.
Yes. Yeah.